We often hear these complaints. Why do I work so hard but never get a pay raise? I'm usually the last to leave work. Why doesn't my boss notice? Why do I have the same experience as my other colleagues, but I don't get the same pay? Different people have different perceptions of wages and work. Today, let's talk about 6 workplace traps and the secrets behind them. Everyone needs to be vigilant. Share this video with your friends. I hope to inspire you. Trap 1. The higher the annual salary, the better lifestyle is. Alan used to work as a back-end data analyst in a bank with an annual salary of about $70,000. Because he was unwilling to be mediocre, he resigned last year and began working as a real estate agent. Including commission, his annual salary jumped from $70,000 to $100,000. He was very happy. However, when I saw him 2 days ago, he complained, "I am working overtime every day. I often have to take customers to see house inspections on weekends. I have no weekends, no time for relaxing. I used to work 7 hours a day, now it's 18 hours a day. It's driving me crazy." I believe that many people are just like Alan, only paying attention to the annual salary when looking for a job. However, what I'm saying here is that wages are not an annual salary, not even a monthly salary, but an hourly salary. Alan now has an annual salary of $100,000. Take out holidays, 300 days a year, 18 hours a day, that hourly salary comes to $18.52 an hour. The salary from the previous job was $70,000, but only working 265 days a year for 7 hours a day, the hourly salary is $37.74 per hour. In other words, his previous hourly salary is twice that of the current one, and the pressure was less as well. You see, this is the first workplace secret that I want to share with you. Only looking at the annual salary and the monthly salary can be quite deceptive. In fact, you should pay more attention to the hourly salary. You calculate your salary in a race against time, but you rarely calculate downtime. You may get a high annual salary, but you may also wind up losing time for rest, family, and entertainment, maybe even your health. Trap 2. I work based on how much I get paid. I want to share another story, this time about my friend Nancy. Nancy works at the front desk. She often complains about her salary. Every day is just making a few calls, replying to emails, and the work is monotonous. I want to improve myself, but I'm only getting paid minimum wage. I can't be bothered to do anything more than I get paid, so I show up on time every day. I only do what the boss tells me to do, and I don't do anything beyond my job requirements. You see, Nancy's principle of how much to do at work is based on how much she makes at work. However, is this really the right way to think about it? The work is boring and low paid, so I am not pursuing development. I am not able to grow to my full capability at work. As a result, she is in an endless loop. This is the second workplace secret that I have for you. Many people hold this attitude. How much I get paid is how much work I will do. People with this attitude can only get one result. They will only get limited pay and opportunity. But the fact is that you will only get what you put into it. Trap 3. As long as I work hard, I will always get my well-deserved promotion. If you have been working hard every day for decades, naturally you will be thinking, I have worked so hard, it should be my turn to get promoted next time. What? They promoted Danny? Why, he doesn't even work half as much as I do. Danny leaves work early every day, while I work overtime until late at night. Danny often meets with friends for lunch, but my lunchtime is all used for work. You see, your hard work is a long-term investment. You value affirmation from your superiors, and the importance of promotion is magnified. You are hypnotized by a terrible idea. Whether you can get promoted will determine whether your life is successful. There seems no more important thing in life. However, we all know that there are many factors which can determine your job promotion. This is the third workplace secret. Blindly putting out effort is worthless. What's important is to put your effort in the right place. In the workplace, what impacts your development is not how much miscellaneous work you do, but whether you achieve real progress in your core business. Trap 4. I can work anywhere because of my skills and capabilities. There is an idea in economics called the Matthew effect. The Matthew effect can be observed in many aspects of life and fields of activity. The concept is applicable to matters of fame or status, but it may also be applied to the cumulative advantage of economic capital. In real life, many people worked for their boss for a few years and saw their boss making a fortune. They got self-inflated and think they were capable of doing the same. In fact, the truth is, ability is important, while attitude and platform, which are usually intangible, are often more important. Ability is simply about taking action, whereas platform is a combination of strategy, resources, and capabilities. This is the fourth secret that I want to share with you. Your ability to succeed is sometimes provided by the platform or company where you are working. If you are on a good platform, you will have a better start, resources, and vision. The Matthew effect is sometimes summarized by the adage, "The rich get richer and the poor get poorer." Many people believe people who have working ability are the same everywhere. Sometimes that may be true, but not always. Trap 5. I am safe once I reach a stable position. When people reach middle age and are working in a long fixed position, their situation may become awkward. They can no longer adapt to today's rapid changes in technology and practices, instead becoming one of the company's most expensive personnel assets. Particularly when the economy sinks and the business shrinks, or when major changes occur, these positions are easily dumped as the company sheds underperforming assets. A lot of us work like this. In those years when we first entered the company, we worked so hard that we were quickly promoted to middle management positions. But then we slacked off, thinking our current position would be safe. The sad truth is that a lot of people with this kind of thinking are eventually taken out of the workforce in a wave of layoffs resulting from an economic downturn. The fifth secret that I have for you is this. In the workplace, no job is safe and no person is irreplaceable. Nowadays, the speed of innovation is driving changes every day. For many enterprises, adapting to these changes also determines the survival of the enterprise itself. This faster pace of innovation means that experience becomes less important. In the 20th century, if you had relevant experience, you could usually be assured of work for 5 to 10 years in the company. But now you may need to learn new skills every 3 years. Your experience is no longer useful, as technology advances are embraced by a company striving to remain competitive. In the future, this window might shrink to 1 year or even less. In this case, if you don't update your knowledge and skills in a timely manner, you are at a high risk of being eliminated. So just getting into a leadership position doesn't mean you're safe. Lifelong learning has become the popular trend and a must-do for many of us. Trap 6. Changing jobs or industries usually come with high risk. Kevin, with a university degree in finance, is doing payroll work for an energy company. Kevin has worked very hard. Over time, however, Kevin found that his daily work was highly repetitive and that there were too few opportunities to learn new skills. Kevin is very stressed because, on the one hand, there is no hope for career development. On the other hand, work is easy, pressure is minimum, and the pay is good. Changing jobs often come with quite high risks. Kevin is hesitant. This is the sixth career secret I want to pass on to you today. Changing from a dead-end job or industry is a better option than simply waiting it out to retirement. Of course, there are 2 more things to think about before you switch jobs and careers. 1. Differentiate between work and occupation. Work is the way you make a living. A company gives you a job, you finish the job, it pays you a salary. Your career is a lifelong occupation. For example, if your goal is to be a master architect, then you should map out a long-term plan for it. If you have worked for a company for a few years and find that you are learning nothing new, you should move decisively to another company which offers the opportunity to learn new ideas relevant to your career goal. 2. Don't sit around. If you find your company's decline irreversible, you should step back and look for the next one. Don't be reluctant because your current situation is comfortable. Don't be reluctant because your colleagues are fun. The more you procrastinate, the greater your loss will be. It's harsh thinking, but in the end, it's the better option. So today we talked about 6 workplace traps and secrets. Let's take a recap of the 6. 1. The hourly salary is more important than the monthly salary. 2. You will get return based on your work effort, not the other way around. 3. To work wisely, put your effort in the right places. Be smart. 4. Don't be overconfident. Sometimes it's not you who are strong, but your company and your platform. 5. Always keep learning. The more you are irreplaceable, the safer you are in the company. 6. When you find that you don't love your job, think carefully first, and then jump out of your comfort zone. I hope you enjoy the video. Make sure you click like and subscribe to my channel.